मैं जिम्मेवारी के साथ कहता हूं, गर्व के साथ कहता हूं, हमें भय नहीं। भारत को एआई में भाग्य दिखता है, भारत को एआई में भविष्य दिखता है।
10 years ago, a street vendor in Mumbai could not open a bank account. No address, no papers, no access. And today the same vendor accepts payments on his phone instantly.
In the coming decades, no country in the world can match India's strength in demography, democracy, development, digital infrastructure, data generation, AI harvest.
AI is a foundational technology. It is already transforming how we work, learn and make decisions. Our Prime Minister's vision is to democratize technology.
Excellencies, Honorable Ministers, industry leaders, innovators, entrepreneurs, researchers, delegates, अन्य सभी महानुभाव, देवी और सज्जनों, नमस्ते। दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी और ऐतिहासिक एआई इम्पैक्ट समिट में आप सभी का हार्दिक अभिनंदन है। ये समिट जिस भारत में हो रही है, वो भारत 1/6 ऑफ ह्यूमैनिटी को रिप्रेजेंट करता है। भारत दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी युवा आबादी का देश है, सबसे बड़े टेक टैलेंट पूल का केंद्र है, सबसे बड़े टेक एनेबल्ड इकोसिस्टम का उदाहरण है। भारत नई टेक्नोलॉजी बनाता भी है और उसे अभूतपूर्व तेजी से अपनाता भी है। नई टेक्नोलॉजी के प्रति उत्सुक 140 करोड़ भारतीयों की ओर से मैं आप सभी हेड्स ऑफ गवर्नमेंट्स, ग्लोबल एआई इकोसिस्टम के लीडर्स और इनोवेटर्स का इस समिट में स्वागत करता हूं, आपका आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। इस समिट का भारत में होना भारत के साथ ही पूरे ग्लोबल साउथ के लिए गर्व का विषय है। इस समिट में एआई जगत के हुज हू यहां पर मौजूद है। दुनिया के 100 से ज्यादा देशों का रिप्रेजेंटेशन, दुनिया के कोने कोने से यहां आए महानुभाव इसकी सफलता को नई ऊंचाई पर ले जा रहे हैं। इसमें यंग जनरेशन की जो उपस्थिति हमने देखी है, वो एक नया विश्वास पैदा करती है। आमतौर पर नई टेक्नोलॉजी को लेकर कुछ लोगों में शुरुआती में संदेह होता है, लेकिन जिस तेजी और भरोसे के साथ दुनिया की युवा पीढ़ी एआई को स्वीकार कर रही है, उसकी ओनरशिप ले रही है, एआई का इस्तेमाल कर रही है, वो अभूतपूर्व है। यहां एआई समिट की एग्जीबिशन को लेकर भी बहुत उत्साह रहा है। खासकर यंग टैलेंट बहुत बड़ी संख्या में आया है। एग्रीकल्चर, सिक्योरिटी, दिव्यांगजनों की मदद, मल्टीलिंगुअल पॉपुलेशन की तमाम जरूरतों से जुड़े जो भी सॉल्यूशंस यहां प्रेजेंट किए गए हैं, वो इस फील्ड में मेड इन इंडिया की ताकत और भारत की इनोवेटिव कैपेबिलिटीज का बहुत बड़ा उदाहरण है। साथियों, मानव इतिहास में हर कुछ शताब्दियों के बाद एक टर्निंग पॉइंट आता है और वो टर्निंग पॉइंट सभ्यता की दिशा रीसेट करता है और वहीं से विकास की रफ्तार बदलती है। सोचने, समझने और काम करने के पैराडाइम बदलते हैं। और दिलचस्प बात यह है, जब हम ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन के उस दौर में होते हैं तब उसके वास्तविक इंपैक्ट का अंदाजा भी नहीं होता। जब पत्थरों से पहली बार स्पार्क निकला, किसी ने नहीं सोचा था कि वही चिंगारी सिविलाइजेशनल की फाउंडेशन बनेगी। जब बोली को पहली बार लिपि में बदला गया, किसी ने नहीं जाना था कि रिटन नॉलेज फ्यूचर सिस्टम की बैकबोन बनेगी। जब पहली बार सिग्नल्स को वायरलेस ट्रांसमिट किया गया, किसी ने कल्पना नहीं की थी कि एक दिन पूरी दुनिया रियल टाइम में कनेक्ट होगी। साथियों, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस मानव इतिहास का ऐसा ही ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन है। आज जो हम देख रहे हैं, जो प्रिडिक्ट कर रहे हैं, वो इसके इंपैक्ट का सिर्फ प्रारंभिक संकेत है। एआई मशीनों को इंटेलिजेंट बना रही है, लेकिन उससे भी अधिक मानव सामर्थ्य को कई गुना बढ़ा रही है। अंतर सिर्फ एक है, इस बार स्पीड भी अभूतपूर्व है और स्केल भी अप्रत्याशित है। पहले टेक्नोलॉजी का इंपैक्ट दिखने में दशकों लगते थे। आज मशीन लर्निंग से लर्निंग मशीन तक का सफर तेज भी है, गहरा भी है, व्यापक भी है। इसलिए हमें विजन भी बड़ा रखना है और जिम्मेदारी भी उतनी ही बड़ी निभानी है। वर्तमान पीढ़ी के साथ ही हमें इस बात की भी चिंता करनी है कि आने वाली पीढ़ियों के हाथों में हम एआई का क्या स्वरूप सौंपकर जाएंगे। इसलिए आज असली प्रश्न यह नहीं कि भविष्य में आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस क्या कर सकती है। प्रश्न यह है कि वर्तमान में हम आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस के साथ क्या करते हैं। ऐसे प्रश्न मानवता के सामने पहले भी आए हैं। सबसे सशक्त उदाहरण है न्यूक्लियर पावर। हमने उसका डिस्ट्रक्शन भी देखा है और सकारात्मक कंट्रीब्यूशन भी देखा है। एआई भी एक ट्रांसफॉर्मेटिव पावर है। दिशाहीन हुई तो डिसरप्शन, सही दिशा मिली तो सॉल्यूशन। एआई को मशीन सेंट्रिक से ह्यूमन सेंट्रिक कैसे बनाएं, संवेदनशील और उत्तरदायी कैसे बनाएं, यही इस ग्लोबल एआई इंपैक्ट समिट का मूल उद्देश्य है। साथियों, भारत एआई को किस दृष्टि से देखता है, उसका स्पष्ट प्रतिबिंब इस समिट की थीम में है। सर्वजन हिताय, सर्वजन सुखाय, वेलफेयर फॉर ऑल, हैप्पीनेस ऑफ ऑल। यही हमारा बेंचमार्क है। एआई के लिए इंसान सिर्फ डेटा पॉइंट न बन जाए, इंसान सिर्फ रॉ मटेरियल तक सीमित न रह जाए। इसलिए एआई को डेमोक्रेटाइज करना होगा, इसे इंक्लूजन और एम्पावरमेंट का माध्यम बनाना होगा, और विशेष रूप से ग्लोबल साउथ में। साथियों, हमें एआई को ओपन स्काई भी देना है और कमांड भी अपने हाथ में रखना है। जैसे जीपीएस होता है, जीपीएस हमें रास्ता सुझाता है, लेकिन हमें किस डायरेक्शन में जाना है, इसकी फाइनल कॉल हमारी ही होती है। आज हम एआई को जिस दिशा में लेकर जाएंगे, वैसा ही हमारा भविष्य तय होगा। साथियों, आज न्यू दिल्ली एआई इंपैक्ट समिट में मैं एआई के लिए MANAV मानव विजन प्रस्तुत करता हूं। मानव का अर्थ होता है ह्यूमन, और मानव विजन कहता है एम, मोरल एंड एथिकल सिस्टम्स, यानी एआई एथिकल गाइडेंस पर आधारित हो। ए, अकाउंटेबल गवर्नेंस, यानी ट्रांसपेरेंट रूल्स, रोबस्ट ओवरसाइट। एन, नेशनल सॉवरेनिटी, यानी जिसका डेटा उसका अधिकार। ए, एक्सेसिबल एंड इंक्लूसिव, यानी एआई मोनोपोली नहीं, मल्टीप्लायर बने। वी, वैलिड एंड लेजिटिमेट, यानी एआई लॉफुल और वेरीफाइबल हो। भारत का ये मानव विजन 21वीं सदी की एआई आधारित दुनिया में मानवता के कल्याण की अहम कड़ी बनेगा। साथियों, दशकों पहले जब इंटरनेट की शुरुआत हुई, तो कोई सोच भी नहीं पाता था कि इससे कितनी जॉब्स बनेगी। यही बात एआई में है। आज कल्पना करना मुश्किल है कि आने वाले समय इस फील्ड में किस तरह की जॉब पैदा होगी। एआई का फ्यूचर ऑफ वर्क प्री डिफाइंड नहीं है। ये हमारे निर्णय पर, हमारे कोर्स ऑफ एक्शन पर निर्भर होगा। मैं समझता हूं हमारे लिए फ्यूचर ऑफ वर्क एक नई अपॉर्चुनिटी है। ये ह्यूमंस और इंटेलिजेंट सिस्टम्स के साथ मिलकर काम करने का युग है। वी आर एंटरिंग एन एरा वेयर ह्यूमंस एंड इंटेलिजेंट सिस्टम्स co-create, co-work and co-evolve. एआई हमारे काम को और अधिक स्मार्ट, एफिशिएंट और इंपैक्टफुल बनाएगा। हम बेहतर डिजाइन करेंगे, तेज बिल्ड करेंगे और बेहतर डिसीजन ले सकेंगे। इससे और ज्यादा लोगों को हायर वैल्यू, क्रिएटिव और मीनिंगफुल रोल्स भी मिलेंगे। ये इनोवेशन, एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप और न्यू इंडस्ट्रीज के लिए बड़ा मौका है। इसलिए हमें स्किलिंग, रीस्किलिंग और लाइफ लॉन्ग लर्निंग को मास मूवमेंट बनाना होगा। साथियों, फ्यूचर ऑफ वर्क इंक्लूसिव, ट्रस्टेड और ह्यूमन सेंट्रिक होगा। अगर हम मिलकर आगे बढ़ें तो आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस पूरी मानवता की क्षमता को नई ऊंचाइयों तक ले जाएगी। साथियों, कहा जाता है सनलाइट इज द बेस्ट डिसइंफेक्टेड, यानी पारदर्शिता ही सबसे बड़ी सुरक्षा है। कुछ देश और कंपनियां मानती है कि एआई एक स्ट्रैटेजिक एसेट है, इसलिए इसे कॉन्फिडेंशियल तरीके से डेवलप किया जाना चाहिए। लेकिन भारत की सोच अलग है। हम मानते हैं कि एआई जैसी तकनीक तभी दुनिया के लिए लाभकारी होगी जब उसे शेयर किया जाएगा, जब कोड ओपन होंगे और शेयर किए जाएंगे, तभी हमारे मिलियंस ऑफ यंग माइंड्स उन्हें बेहतर और सुरक्षित बना पाएंगे। इसलिए आइए हम ये संकल्प लें कि एआई को ग्लोबल कॉमन गुड के रूप में विकसित किया जाएगा। साथियों, आज की एक बहुत बड़ी आवश्यकता ग्लोबल स्टैंडर्ड्स बनाने की भी है। डीप फेक्स और फैब्रिकेटेड कंटेंट ओपन सोसाइटीज में अस्थिरता ला रहे हैं। फिजिकल वर्ल्ड में हम फूड पर न्यूट्रिशन लेबल्स देखते हैं ताकि हमें पता हो कि हम क्या खा रहे हैं। ठीक उसी तरह डिजिटल वर्ल्ड में कंटेंट पर भी ऑथेंटिसिटी लेबल्स होने चाहिए ताकि लोगों को पता हो कि क्या असली है और क्या एआई से बनाया गया है। जैसे जैसे एआई ज्यादा टेक्स्ट, इमेजेस और वीडियोज बना रहा है, वैसे वैसे इंडस्ट्री में वाटरमार्किंग और क्लियर सोर्स स्टैंडर्ड्स की जरूरत बढ़ती जा रही है। इसलिए ये जरूरी है कि ये विश्वास टेक्नोलॉजी में शुरू से बिल्ट इन हो। साथियों, हमें चिल्ड्रन सेफ्टी के प्रति और अधिक सजग होना होगा। जैसे स्कूल का सिलेबस क्यूरेटेड होता है, वैसे ही एआई स्पेस भी चाइल्ड सेफ और फैमिली गाइडेड होना चाहिए। फ्रेंड्स, आज दुनिया में दो तरह के लोग हैं। एक, जिन्हें एआई में भय दिखता है, वो हमेशा वैसी बात करते हैं। ऐसे लोग जिन्हें एआई में भय दिखता है, और दूसरे वो जिन्हें एआई में भाग्य दिखता है। और साथियों, मैं जिम्मेवारी के साथ कहता हूं, गर्व के साथ कहता हूं, हमें भय नहीं। भारत को एआई में भाग्य दिखता है, भारत को एआई में भविष्य दिखता है। हमारे पास टैलेंट भी है, एनर्जी कैपेसिटी भी है और पॉलिसी क्लैरिटी भी है। और मुझे आपको ये बताते हुए खुशी है कि इस समिट में 3 भारतीय कंपनियों ने अपने एआई मॉडल्स और एप्स लॉन्च किए हैं। ये मॉडल्स हमारे यूथ के टैलेंट को दिखाते हैं और भारत जो सॉल्यूशंस दे रहा है उसकी डेप्थ और डाइवर्सिटी का भी प्रतिबिंब है। साथियों, भारत सेमीकंडक्टर और चिप मेकिंग से लेकर क्वांटम कंप्यूटिंग तक एक रिजिलिएंट इकोसिस्टम बना रहा है। सिक्योर डेटा सेंटर्स, मजबूत आईटी बैकबोन, डायनेमिक स्टार्टअप इकोसिस्टम भारत को एफोर्डेबल, स्केलेबल और सिक्योर एआई सॉल्यूशंस का नेचुरल हब बनाते हैं। भारत के पास डाइवर्सिटी भी है, डेमोग्राफी भी है और डेमोक्रेसी भी है। जो एआई मॉडल भारत में सक्सीड करता है वो ग्लोबली डिप्लॉय हो सकता है। इसलिए मैं आप सभी को आमंत्रित करता हूं, डिजाइन एंड डेवलप इन इंडिया, डिलीवर टू द वर्ल्ड, डिलीवर टू ह्यूमैनिटी। एक बार फिर आप सभी को मेरी बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। थैंक यू, धन्यवाद।
Mr. Prime Minister dear Narendra Modi, Head of State and Government, Ministers, Ambassadors, CEOs, ladies and gentlemen, Namaste. Thank you very much for welcoming us in this magnificent city, in this magnificent country. And it's great to be back after my 2024 state visit for this Artificial Intelligence Impact Summit hosted by you, Mr. Prime Minister. And I want to start with a story. 10 years ago, a street vendor in Mumbai could not open a bank account. No address, no papers, no access. And today, the same vendor accepts payments on his phone, instantly. Instantly, for free, from anyone in the country. That is not just a tech story. That is a civilization story. And India built something that no other country in the world has built, a digital identity for 1.4 billion people. A payment system that now processes 20 billion transactions every month. A health infrastructure that has issued 500 million digital health IDs. Here are the results. They call it the India Stack, open, interoperable, sovereign. That, dear friends, is what this summit is about. We are clearly at the beginning of a huge acceleration, and you perfectly described it during your interventions. But let me just recap during 1 year what happened. Last year, when France and India co-hosted the AI Action Summit in Paris, we set a global guiding principle for technologies that would transform our societies and our economies. We say then artificial intelligence will be an enabler for our humanity to innovate faster, to disrupt healthcare, energy, mobility, agriculture, public services for the good of mankind. Both of us, we do believe in this revolution. 1 year ago, the landscape started to shift. The US announced Stargate, China launched DeepSeek, AI has become a major field of strategic competition, and big tech got even bigger. And a lot of them are in this room and still accelerated during the last year. AI, GPU, chip tensions are now directly translated in geopolitical and macroeconomic terms. Sometimes for the best, sometimes for the worst, I have to say. But clearly 1 year ago, we demonstrated something else. Hegemony from any quarter is not a fatality. There is a path for innovation, independence, and strategic autonomy. And this path, I'm convinced, is one of the countries like France and India must take together. And we've already achieved a lot. If we speak about models, you perfectly described the acceleration and the diversity of this model. India made a deliberate sovereign choice. SML, small language models. Task-specific, designed to run on a smartphone. And India built the first government-funded AI and deployed 38,000 GPUs at the cheapest rates to every startup in the country, as you perfectly described, Mr. Minister. We took a complementary path. We invested in European large language models. Mistral, founded in Paris a little bit more than 2 years ago, is now valued at 12 billion euro, backed by Dutch leader SML, German SAP, and French CMS AGM, serving over 100 of major clients all over the place in Europe and elsewhere. They announced last week a new investment in data center in Sweden and a new acquisition of Coyeb, building an actual European AI cloud. India chose granular and smart, and Europe chose sovereign and scaled. But both chose independence, and both were right. And this is as well the cooperation with LLMs coming from the US, and through cooperation, but cooperation based on mutual respect and independence, which could pave the way for progress. After the model of the infrastructure, you just described all the infrastructure made by a lot of large companies in India, and all of us, we are building new infrastructure, computing capacity. 1 year ago in Paris, we announced $109 billion in AI investments, and we are delivering this project with a lot of data centers, 58 billion euro in 2025, powered by our decarbonated nuclear energy. With a great asset, and this is very important indeed, to have low carbon and available energy. Last year, France exported 90 terawatt-hours of low-carbon energy and pilotable energy, which is a huge opportunity to build faster and bigger data center. At the European level, 200 billion euro have been committed with the arrival of the Alice Lecoq exascale supercomputer, key component of our AI factory ambition shared with Netherlands and Greece, and we share the computer with them. Models, infrastructures, talents. India trains hundreds of thousands of AI engineers every year. With 500,000 engineers, India has the second largest developer community in the world. In France, we are doubling the number of AI scientists and engineers trained, and we've now more than 1,100 AI startups thriving in France, creating dozens of thousands of jobs. Harmattan AI partnering with Dassault, Gradium for voice AI, Poolside, Ash, Hugging Face. I could quote a series of these unicorns and large caps, and this is clearly one of our strengths. In quantum computing, the next frontier, France is not placing one bet. We are placing four technologies. 4 French companies, Pascal, Pandela, Alice and Bob, Quobly, and one ambition, to make Europe a quantum power. which is also the ambition of AMI Labs, Advanced Machine Intelligence Labs, from our dear Yann Lequin for Frontier Research. The smartest AI is not the most expensive. It is the one built by the best people and for the right purpose. Models, infrastructure, talents, capital, and adoption. This is where the Indian model is truly revolutionary, providing solutions for everyone in the country. From 200 million of Indian farmers in their own dialect to travel advice for 400 million of pilgrims, or AI diagnostics for rural clinics, all running on India's digital public infrastructure. Open rails, near zero cost, adoption is key, and being inclusive is key. In Europe, our AI factories optimize energy grids, transform logistics, reinvent healthcare administration, and we are proving you can build a competitive AI industry while protecting your citizens' data. And opposite to what some misinformed friends have been saying, Europe is not blindly focused on regulation. Europe is a space for innovation and investment, but it is a safe space. And safe spaces win in the long run. I'm sure of that. Now, the point of this summit was not only to say, let's do more. It was to say, let's do better together. AI may be a powerful accelerator of productivity and a major shift for labor markets. This is why access to AI for all is critical. France and India share a common vision, a sovereign AI used to protect our planet and to foster prosperity for all. In health, we launched the Indo-French Institute for AI in Health, a partnership between Sorbonne's Brain Institute and AIIMS Delhi, and the partnership between ASH and St. John's Research Institute in Bangalore will use AI to transform hospital administration as well. In language, we jointly launched Current AI for sustainable and sovereign AI access. And this year, we announced an open hardware tool for translation into Indian languages and dialects, because AI that doesn't understand dialects is not AI for all. And this is why we do endorse this initiative for diversity in language. In sustainability, our Coalition for Sustainable AI now has more than 200 supporters. Today, with India and UNESCO, we launch an international challenge for sustainable AI models. Last year in Paris, we called it Action. This year in Delhi, we call it Impact. But the real name is simpler, AI Together. AI and digitalization will be a key theme for the months to come. And the key theme of the Africa Forward Summit we will co-host with Kenya in Nairobi in May. The continent, the African continent, with the youngest population that will double in 25 years, deserves the best digital tools. And at a time when tensions are rising, there is an increased sense of urgency to direct all our digital tools towards this inclusive approach. And in order, indeed, to be strong here in India, but to be strong as well on the African continent. And let's focus all together towards bridging rather than dividing, creating rather than destroying, sharing rather than taking. France intends to use its G7 presidency to foster that vision. I know, Mr. Prime Minister, that India will do the same through your BRICS presidency. No country is bound to serve only as a market where foreign companies sell their models and download their citizens' data. No country. One of our G7 priorities will be as well children's protection against AI and digital abuse. You just mentioned it, Mr. Secretary General. There is no reason our children should be exposed online to what is legally forbidden in the real world. Our platforms, governments and regulators should be working together to make internet and social media a safe space. This is why, in France, We are embarking on a process to ban social networks for children under 15 years old. And we are committed here in this journey with a lot of several European countries being present here today. Greece, Spain. I know, Mr. Prime Minister, you will join this club. And this is a great news that India will join such an approach in order to protect children and teenagers. And we stand ready to take all necessary actions to ensure that our young citizens are truly safe, and wish to engage with all willing partners to make this vision happen for all. And this is a new coalition of willings in order to protect our children and teenagers. Protecting our children is not regulation as well. It is civilization. To conclude, the message I have come to convey is that we are determined to continue to shape the rules of the game. And to do with our allies, such as India, because we believe in core shared values: science, rule of law, global balance, efficient multilateralism, innovation for the benefit of all. Now is the time to channel our forces toward what works. Concrete action and solutions that make AI more sustainable, efficient, and accessible. Targeted funding to leverage talents and creativity. Appropriate rules to prevent abuse and protect all our citizens. Strong partnerships that help build new AI solutions, more safe and more sustainable. I want to thank all the governments and business leaders present in this room and engaged in this journey. I know your goodwill and your commitment in order to deliver these concrete results. We do believe in innovation, but we do believe in a better place, in a better world as well. And I don't believe one second it's incompatible. And let me say one more thing about partnerships, because this is not a two-player game. Last week, India and the UAE announced a joint AI partnership, a supercomputing cluster, shared data centers and innovation corridor. And India brings the engineers and the frugal models, and the Gulf brings the capital and the infrastructure. And together, they build faster than either could alone. France knows this equation well. With UAE, we engaged and they committed billions of euros for innovation and data centers in our country, and this partnership creates more value together. This is not dependency. This is intelligent convergence between governments, with companies, large caps, startups. And this is clearly this intelligent convergence which can provide results. The old world said you compete or you lose. The new world says you connect or you fall behind. And I started with a story about a street vendor in Mumbai. 10 years ago, the world told India that 1.4 billion people could not be brought into the digital economy. India proved them wrong. Today, some say AI is a game only the biggest can play. That you need $400 billion to be in the race, that nothing can exist between the two blocks, India, France, Europe, together with our partners, those who believe in our approach. Companies, governments, investors might have a different way. The money race is important and we cannot discount it. But the outcomes and real value creation for our population is even more. The future of AI will be built by those who combine innovation and responsibility, technology with humanity. And India and France will help to shape this future together. And the journey has just begun. Jai Ho. Thank you.
Distinguished guests, my fellow Indians. Namaste. The Global AI Impact Summit is a defining moment in India's tech history, a moment when India pledges to make AI one of the driving forces to realize its dream of a Viksit Bharat, the dream of becoming a fully developed nation by 2047, the glorious centenary of our independence. We are deeply honored that our most respected Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi, is the guide, philosopher, and leader of this summit. Honorable Minister Sri Vaishnav and his wonderful team deserve full praise for organizing this summit on a grand scale befitting India's ambition. Modi ji's vision of AI powered Viksit Bharat is also a template for a Viksit Global South. If wisely used, I believe AI can usher in an era of superabundance, a world without poverty, and a future of prosperity for all the 8 billion people on our beautiful planet is now within sight, within reach. Friends, artificial intelligence is not just another technology. For the first time, humans are creating human like systems that can learn, speak, analyze, move, and produce autonomously. AI is the mantra that powers every yantra or every machine and system to work faster, better, and smarter. I see AI as a modern day Akshay Patra, the legendary vessel in Mahabharat that provided endless nourishment to all. Likewise, AI offers limitless augmentation in knowledge, efficiency, and productivity. We are only at the dawn of this era. The best of AI is yet to come. Distinguished participants in this summit, today the world is debating a profound question. Will AI concentrate power in the hands of a few, or will it democratize opportunity for all? Do we act as isolated nations or as a united global family? Our polarized world stands at a fork. One path has led to a situation where AI is scarce and expensive, compute is concentrated, data is controlled, and capability is locked behind barriers of capital and geography in the global north. In this dismal scenario, inequality widens between nations, within societies, and across generations. But there is another path, a future where AI is available, affordable, and beneficial to all. As our Prime Minister said, India believes in this second future. Dear friends, from the podium of this summit today, I want to make a bold prediction. India will emerge as one of the greatest AI powers in the world in the 21st century. My confidence is validated by an undeniable truth. In the coming decades, no country in the world can match India's strength in demography, democracy, development, digital infrastructure, data generation, AI harvest. Let me begin, as was said many times this morning, what India has achieved in the past 10 years. First, India is the world's largest mobile data consumer. Nearly 1 billion internet users, data costs among the lowest globally, and in terms of quality, there is no difference between Delhi and the remotest Indian village. Second, Aadhaar, 1.4 billion digital IDs. Third, UPI processes over 12 billion transactions monthly. Fourth, India ranks among the top 3 startup ecosystems with 100,000 startups and 100 plus unicorns. Fifth, India's secure and inclusive digital public infrastructure stack is now being adopted by countries around the globe. Friends, in all humility, I wish to state that Geo, with over 500 million loyal subscribers, was privileged to play a leading role in this transformation across broadband, 4G, 5G, and home connectivity. With equal humility, I would like to announce that Geo will play an even bigger role in India's AI transformation. Today, on behalf of the Reliance Group and Geo Intelligence, I want to make 3 announcements. Announcement 1: Geo connected India to the internet era. Geo will now connect India to the intelligence era. We will deliver intelligence to every citizen, every sector of the economy, and every facet of social development and every service of government. Geo will do so with the same reliability, quality, scale, and extreme affordability that transformed connectivity. India cannot afford to rent intelligence. Therefore, we will reduce the cost of intelligence as dramatically as we did the cost of data. Announcement 2: Geo, together with Reliance, will invest 10 lakh crores over the next 7 years, starting this year. This is not speculative investment. It is not for chasing valuation. This is patient, disciplined, nation building capital designed to create durable economic value and strategic resilience for decades to come. Distinguished participants, the biggest constraint in AI today is not talent or imagination, it is scarcity and high cost of compute. Therefore, here is my third announcement: Geointelligence will build India's sovereign compute infrastructure through 3 bold initiatives. One, gigawatt scale data centers. We already started construction on multi gigawatt AI ready data centers at Jamnagar. Over 120 megawatts will come online in the second half of 2026 this year, and a clear path to gigawatt scale compute for training and large scale inference. Two, our green energy advantage. We have an in-house energy advantage with up to 10 gigawatts of ready green power, surplus anchored by solar in both Kutch and Andhra Pradesh. Three, a nationwide edge compute. An edge compute layer deeply integrated with Geo's network will make intelligence responsive, low latency, and affordable, close to where Indians live, learn, and work. From kirana stores to clinics, from classrooms to farms, intelligence will live at the edge. Our resolve is clear: make intelligence as ubiquitous as connectivity. When compute becomes infrastructure, innovation will become inevitable. Friends, geointelligence is guided by 5 non-negotiable principles. First, AI for India's deep tech and advanced manufacturing leadership, reaching not just large enterprises, but agriculture, small businesses, and the informal sector. Geointelligence will not simply be a search or an ask tool. It will primarily be a resource for multiplying productivity and efficiency. Second, world-leading multilingual AI capability across all Indian languages. When farmers and artisans speak to AI in their own words and students learn in their own mother tongue, this is not convenience, this is inclusion. Geo AI भारत की भाषा में बोलेगा, भारत की संस्कृति में फूलेगा और भारत की मिट्टी में फलेगा. Third, responsibility, security, data residency, and trust as Geo's core guarantees, not afterthought. Fourth, we will prove that AI does not take away jobs. Rather, it will create new high skill work opportunities. And fifth, the AI story has shifted from who has the best model to who can build the strongest ecosystem for speed and scale of usage. Therefore, we will build deep partnership ecosystem with Indian enterprises, startups, IIT, IISC, and research institutions. We will work shoulder to shoulder with India's leading industrial groups to embed AI across manufacturing, logistics, energy, finance, retail, agriculture, and healthcare. We will empower startups with affordable compute and co-development platforms. We will aspire to produce global breakthroughs in compute architecture, foundation models, and energy efficiency, designed in India, rooted in our values, powered by our talent, and scaled for humanity. And we will partner with the very best tech companies in the world, not as importers of intelligence, but as co architects of a new AI century. Dear friends, I believe that social relevance, not momentary craze, should drive AI growth in India. Geo has already started AI applications for the most pressing challenges in inclusive development. In education, we have Geo Shikshak, an adaptive AI teaching assistant in 22 languages. When 250 million school children and 50 million students in higher education are empowered by AI teachers, no power on earth can match India's talent wealth. In healthcare, Geo Arogya AI delivering first medical guidance in under 5 minutes in local languages on any phone. In agriculture, geokrishi, converting satellite imagery and precision weather into simple voice first advice to 140 million farmers to help improve their income. In everyday life, Geo Bharat IQ, a voice first AI companion helping Indians learn, earn, and access government services at Bharat scale. From wearables to fully connected homes, geoframes, an AI glass device, and next generation AI devices will make intelligence truly ambient, as effortless, and as natural as human conversations. Through Geo Hotstar, AI will multiply Indian creativity with multilingual storytelling. We will popularize India's rich cultural heritage with futuristic technology, enhancing India's soft power globally. Friends, this inaugural Global AI Impact Summit in India has received a massive response. What does that show? It shows that AI is now becoming a people's movement worldwide. The success of this movement hinges critically on global cooperation and not polarization. Be it chips or rare earths, AI works its magic through sharing, not hoarding, through collaborations, not conflicts. The unique strength of India is that India serves as the vital bridge connecting the global south and the global north. After all, south or north, east or west, all of us have only one earth, one family, and one future. Today, at this summit, let us all pledge to transform this noble aspiration into reality using the most powerful gift of the human mind, AI. Let us combine intelligence with empathy and let us build a better future for all. Thank you, Jai Hind.
AI is a foundational technology. It is already transforming how we work, learn, and make decisions. Our Prime Minister's vision is to democratize technology, deploy it at scale, make it accessible to all. That's why in our country, in India, we are working on all the 5 layers of the AI stack. The first layer is the application layer. We sincerely believe that ROI will come from this layer. And this is where the real benefit will flow to the masses in line with our Prime Minister's vision. That is why we are building real-world solutions in healthcare, agriculture, education, logistics, design, financial services, every sector wherever the benefits can reach the masses. The second layer is the model layer, and that's where the sovereignty comes in. While we understand that very large models will continue to push the frontier, we also understand and believe that more than 90% of the use cases can be addressed with smaller focused models. These specialized models will deliver greater value to our masses by addressing specific use cases at much lower cost. Our bouquet of sovereign models, many of which have been launched during this summit, they are all focused on multimodal and multilingual capabilities, because we have a very diverse culture and we have hugely diverse linguistic scenario in our country. We have launched some of these models during this summit, and these models have stood their ground against frontier models on the points that matter most to us. The third layer is the compute layer. And here, once again, our Prime Minister's vision of democratizing technology is clearly visible. We treat compute as a public good. And that's why, in a public-private partnership, we have created a common compute platform where we are providing access to 38,000 GPUs at a very affordable rate for our startups, academia, researchers, and students. And we will be adding another 20,000 GPUs to this common compute platform. The fourth layer is the infra layer, with our talent pool and very trusted policies. And recently, our Honorable Prime Minister has announced during the budget a very big policy shift towards getting the world's data to India, to reside in India, to be processed here, and to deliver high-value services to the entire world. We expect large investments in data centers in the coming months. The fifth layer is the energy layer. Friends, it's the commitment towards clean energy that our Honorable Prime Minister has always shown, and that's why in our country today, more than 50% of the power generation capacity is from the clean sources, from renewable sources. Our visionary Prime Minister has recently reformed the nuclear energy sector also, which is another very good sector for providing that base load of clean energy. We have a robust grid which has been practically rebuilt over the last 1 decade, in which this is the context window in which we are building our AI ecosystem. Stanford University AI Index places India among the leading countries in AI adoption, AI talent, and AI diffusion. But we are also conscious of the challenges which are facing our IT industry. And to mitigate it, we are working with the industry and academia to upskill, reskill, and to build a new talent pipeline for this new intelligence age. While we harness the benefits of AI, we must also find collective solutions for mitigating the risks. By placing human safety and dignity at the heart of AI, we can move forward with conviction. Together, through this summit and through all the collective efforts and through the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister, let us shape an AI future of the humans, by the humans, and for the humans. Thank you very much.